ancient Judea, where deep history sleeps, Quirinius arrived. As Rome's demand creeps, its senses it troubled, the soul ignited a fiery blaze. Judas the Galilean took control, walking out of Rome's maze. He said, no emperor over us, only God's eternal throne. And his children, brave and zealous, made their message known. From Tiberius' kingdom to Vespasian's might, Joshua and Jesus guiding through day and night. Sometimes high priest holding the temple tight, sometimes rebel fighting to make things bright. The name that promises salvation, through ages it rings. In a fractured land, hope is the only thing. Ananos Ben, Ananos high priest he was, keeping weak order standing with Pilate, the Roman boss. The power he was commanding, they saw the rebels, Judas spirit fighting Rome so strong. And names like Joshua they multiplied where new stories belong. Joshua Ben Gamla, wise teacher, did the old scrolls defend, while other Jesus figures people's plea for freedom they did send. From Tiberius' kingdom to Vespasian's might, Joshua and Jesus guiding through day and night. Sometimes high priest holding the temple tight, sometimes rebel fighting to make things bright. A name that promises salvation, through ages it rings. In a fractured land, hope is the only thing. The children of the Galilean, they held the proud name high. James and Simon with rebel flame, they were not soft to try. They rose up where Father had fallen, but Rome's power too rough. Crucifixion was their calling, little justice not enough. And Barabbas, Father's son, a rebel with no fear, his name an echo of freedom, making new hope appear. destruction, the sad and bitter rhyme. Titus came, the city burned, just rubble and smoke it left. The echo of Jesus they silenced, but the hope still believed. From Tiberius' kingdom to Vespasian's mind, Joshua and Jesus guiding through day and night. Sometimes high priest holding the temple tight, sometimes a rebel fighting to make things bright. A name that promises salvation, through ages it rings in a fractured land. Hope is the only thing. So the saga plays on across the years, a name so old and strong, about leaders, priests and rebels, where history belonged. Joshua and Jesus, an echo through the hills, it rebounds about